everyone, it's Miss Middleton with the CISD Splash program. I'm excited to be back with you for our first Splash lesson of the year. I'd like to start out with asking you a question. Can you see anything on my hands? No, we don't see anything, but there's actually germs on my hands. They're too small to see. And I don't want germs on my hands because they can make me sick, or I can spread them to others when I touch things without washing my hands first. Do you see that picture on the right? That's a picture of a germ under a microscope. So how can we get rid of germs? Yeah, you're right. We can wash them away by cleaning our hands the right way. Let me show you how to do that. So the first thing that we want to do is to turn on the warm water, and then we want to get our hands wet. Put some soap onto your hands, and then scrub your hands, both the front and the back, your fingers, your fingernails, between your fingers, and your wrists for at least 20 seconds. Then you're going to rinse your hands off under the water, turn the water off with a paper towel, and then dry your hands with a paper towel. Why do you think it's recommended that you use a paper towel to turn the water off? Yeah, if you said that you need to turn it off with a paper towel so that you don't expose your hands to germs again, you're right. We don't want to get germs on our hands after they're clean from washing them. So let's play a game. I'm going to read you the steps, but each time I'm going to skip a step or I'm going to do something wrong. Let's see if you can guess what it is. Scenario number 1. I turn on the water. I get my hands wet. I scrub my hands and my fingers for 20 seconds. Rinse off my hands with water. Turn off the water with a paper towel and dry my hands with a paper towel. What did I forget to do? Yes, if you said I forgot to put soap on my hands, you are correct. Let's try another one. Scenario number 2. I turned on the warm water. I put soap on my hands, scrub them for 20 seconds, rinse them off with water, turn the water off with a paper towel, and dry my hands with a paper towel. What did I forget to do this time? Yeah, if you said I didn't get my hands wet, you are correct. Let's try scenario number 3. I turned on the warm water. I got my hands wet. I put soap on my hands. I scrubbed them for 5 seconds. I rinsed my hands with water, turned off the water with a paper towel, and I dried my hands with a paper towel. What did I do wrong this time? Yeah, if you guessed that I didn't scrub my hands long enough, you are correct. We want to scrub them for at least 20 seconds. Scenario number 4. I turned on the warm water, got my hands wet, put soap on my hands. I scrubbed them for 20 seconds, turned off the water with a paper towel, and dried my hands. What did I forget this time? Yep, if you said I forgot to rinse my hands with water, you are correct. We want to make sure that we rinse away that soap and all those germs. Last scenario, scenario number 5. Turn on the warm water, get your hands wet, put soap on your hands, scrub your hands for 20 seconds, rinse your hands with water, turn off the water with your hands, and then dry them with a paper towel. What could I have done better this time? Yep, if you said use a paper towel to turn off the water, you are correct. Why do you think it's recommended that we use a paper towel to turn the water off? Yep, When your hands are clean, you don't want to expose them to germs that might be on the faucet from when you touched it to turn it on. So it's always better to use that paper towel to turn it off with. Now that you guys have completed the scenarios and guessing how to wash our hands the right way, let's figure out what we can do if we don't have a sink and water to use. What could we use instead? Yep, if you said hand sanitizer, you are correct. We want to use it just like soap, getting your entire hand clean and rub them until that hand sanitizer dries. So when should we wash our hands? Yeah, we always want to wash our hands before we eat or touch food because we don't want to eat germs that can make us sick. We always want to wash our hands after we use the bathroom or playing outside or touching our pets or other animals. All right, one last question from our lesson today. How long should we wash our hands? Yep, if you said 20 seconds, you are correct. How do you know if it's 20 seconds? You could sing a little song like Happy Birthday or the ABCs, or you can just count to 20 too as well. So I hope you learned why and how to wash your hands today. I have some healthy homework for you today, and that's to watch somebody else washing their hands and see if they do that for 20 seconds. Don't forget to click on the Fitbit below or the food demonstration. And if you're working with food at home or eating, don't forget to wash your hands first. There's a couple questions also about today's lesson too. Don't forget to answer those. Thanks for working through the steps to wash your hands the right way, and I'll see you for lesson number 2.